Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, April 23rd. This is a pre-recorded video. I'm actually on my way home from Indiana and I will get home today and leave tomorrow to go to California. Today I've been non-stop travel. But anyway, today I have a fun card for you. It's a fun fold, but I wanted to share this new kit. Look at how pretty these flowers are. This is our paper flower kit. I have this actually set on my dining table. It's beautiful for Easter. I am not a flower arranger, so it probably could be arranged a little bit better, but I love it. This would make a great Mother's Day gift. You can order the kit yourself, put it together, or order two kits and you and your mom put them together and you guys each have a bouquet of flowers. But she would love a handmade bouquet by you instead of ones that are going to die. These will last forever. And I do have to vouch for Stampin' Up! Kits. I have a Halloween hat that I probably made at least, 8 years ago. I have a cake that's probably like 7 years ago. And then I have the haunted house that I did last year. And they're up here on my shelves. And I just have to go up there and dust them every once in a while. I'll pull them out for whatever occasion, but they will last a long time. So where you go buy flowers, they're not going to last. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started on today's project. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I wasn't really sure how to, what to call this card. So I'm calling it a tower card. You could call it a tower, a column, I'm not sure, but it stands and then it'll lay flat so that you can put it in your envelope and send it away. All right, so I'm using the brand new, it hasn't come out yet, but it's one of the new in colors, Strawberry Slush. We've had it before and it's returned. So I wanted to give you a sneak peek of it. And I paired it with Pretty in Pink or other in colors. Let me get all my stamp blocks out of the way. All right, so we're gonna start out with a 5.5. And we're gonna do on the 8.5 inch side. I need to make sure that I'm in the camera. I have my camera set up a little bit different today. Okay, so 5.5, and we're cutting on the 8.5 inch side because we need this to be 10 1/8. So 10 1/8 by 5.5. Make sure I cut that right. And then we're gonna score. So let's get our cutting blade out of the way. And we're gonna score at 4 1/4, 5 3/4, 7 1/4, and 8 3/4. Make sure my cardstock's all bumped up. So again, on the 10 1/8 inch side, we're scoring at 4 1/4, 5 3/4, 7 1/4, and 8 3/4. Okay. So I forgot to tell you guys, if you want the PDF tutorial for the instructions, just join my email list, and I send it out every Friday. This week, it should go out on Friday. I was late a couple weeks ago sending mine out. All right, so we're gonna burnish all those score lines. And I wanna show you, we're gonna use translucent florals. I love this set and I just haven't used it enough. So I'm pairing it with the textured notes. So this is an online exclusive. We're going to use the sentiment from here, one of the dies. Look at these square dies. And then the translucent floral, we're going to use a stamp set and some of the dies. And just so you know, both of these, the dies and the stamp set, are on last chance right now. So get your hands on it. I love this set. So pretty. Okay. So back to our card. So what we're going to do is we're going to add adhesive to this one. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use some tear and tape. Or I'm trying to decide now. It'll be easier if we glue our pieces before I adhere. You could do it either way. So let's hold on that. Let's get our designer series paper. So I'm using the In Colors designer series paper. And like I told you, I paired Strawberry Slush with Pretty in Pink. So I didn't plan this well. I don't have more of this one. So I'm going to use the circles, I think. The circles and the stripes. Excuse me. I came back from our trip with a little bit of a cough. Okay, so these are gonna be, we're gonna need, for this piece, it's 2.5 by 5 3/8. And then our other one. Now, if you had a pattern like I did on the the florals, I cut them so that they would match. So see how these two match, and then these match. But since we're using the circles, it's not all that important. But let me get this out of the way. These should be no, I don't think in my instructions, I probably haven't. Oh yeah, it's 1 3/8. I'm all over the place. So 1 3/8. Or let's cut the 5 3/8 first. 5 3/8. I'm trying to figure out, and then now we'll do the 1 3/8, and we'll do 3 of them. So like I said, if you have a pattern, you want to cut them so that you're going to have your pattern matching. So 1 3/8 by 5 3/8. All right, so now I have my pieces. If we had the floral, we would have matched them. The reason I'm so confused is because I always write instructions on another piece of paper. I don't follow my tutorial because I like to just have big measurements so that I can read them easily. So these are going to go on these 3 panels, not this first one, because that's going to be the one that we adhere. And so my instructions, or my measurements I put on my paper, I don't always put them like in the order that I'm doing them. Because usually it's like when I'm creating it, I'm writing down my measurement. Okay, this is this, and this is this. And so they're not like the order that they should be in. I guess I should do that. But in the tutorial, they are in the right order. Okay, so we're going to do these 3. And then now this one is going to go over here, like so. And this one you could probably glue after. You could probably glue all of them after. I just kind of thought, since our tower was flat, it would be a little bit easier for you to like press. Okay, so now our little empty section, we're gonna put our tear and tape. Are you guys loving the new ink colors? Have you seen them? I have to post the pictures of some of the, I used the Notes and Totes bundle. Sorry, I think I just bumped the camera to make the ink colors. I made them in the ink colors. I should show you guys. So this, fold this like in half. So you have 2 panels, and then you can just fold this one over. And then that way you know your tower is gonna be even. Ta-da! Pretty easy. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. Next, we are going to, gotta get all my pieces of paper. This is, we're gonna do our die cut. And so I'm using this rectangle here. And I probably should have did some of our other stamping, and then that way we could have die cut all at once. But you know me, sometimes it just don't make sense what I do. This terrible cough, oh my gosh. I think it was staying in the hotel. It's always the air conditioning and different things. All right, so I'm going to stamp. This is the Textured Notes stamp, and I'm going to stamp this big one in Strawberry Slush. My Strawberry Slush is pretty juicy, so I'm just going to put this, kind of line it up at the bottom. And that color's so pretty. And then now I am going to do the, I guess I didn't pull that stamp out, the smaller one. I thought I did. Oh, here it is. See, I knew I pulled it out. So we're going to do these ones in Pretty in Pink, and we're just going to, they're not going to fit all the way on. So stamp off, and like so. I think those 2 colors go so pretty together. And then now, so these are both from Textured Notes. This one is Textured Notes. A Little Note of Appreciation. And we're going to stamp that in Memento Black right at the top. But I also want to show you that you could do Happy Birthday, or You're the Best with the translucent florals. Like I said, these are on last chance, so they're only there for as long as, you know, there's, while supplies last. Once it's gone, it's gone. So let's add some dimensionals. And before I forget, I'm going to grab those in color cards. That way I don't forget to show you guys. And so just kind of center that. And I'll show you at the end because I don't want to get distracted, but I grabbed the card so we don't forget. Okay, so now on some scrap basic white, this is the translucent floral stamp. Clean this. I need to order me another one of these big blocks. I ordered me a new trimmer. You guys know that I dropped mine, but my husband, he did somewhat fix it, so I haven't pulled out the new one yet. So make sure your stamps, I got some kind of, so again, translucent floral, and I'm doing this one in Strawberry Slush. So this is a distinct stamp. Ooh, how pretty they call that. And then now, wait, I'm going to use this again. This is another translucent floral, and I'm going to stamp these in Strawberry Slush on Pretty in Pink. those out of the way, because then that way we can get our die cutting all done. Put these aside. Bring my cut and emboss back in. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do both of these because this piece is so big. I have scraps all over the place. Oh, we'll just do this. We're going to have to do 3 runs. There goes that one. I have all kinds of scraps on my die cutting machine. So you know how when I have like extra cuts and I keep them inside my stamp set? Well, I decided, I was pulling all the ones that are on last chance, and I think I'm going to need a piece of tape. I was creating cards with all the extra die cuts I had. Because I'm like, I always have all these extra die cuts, and then I don't end up using them. I do use some, I just don't use them all. So I decided to create a card with all of them. I challenged myself. And I have a bunch of cards. You guys have probably seen them. I've been posting them all on my Facebook page, Instagram, blog. Because I know it's hard to keep track of what's on last chance, what's not on last chance. I mean, I myself was even having a hard time keeping in track. And then especially when we're starting the new catalog soon, May 6th, the new catalog will go live. And if you want one, let me know. Okay, so back to our tower. We're going to add this one with some dimensionals. Don't you just love this, how it looks? I think this one didn't come out the greatest because my ink pad was juicy, but now that I've been using it, I get much more better. And we're just going to stick that on right like so. It's going to hang over, but we're going to, you know, I'll probably use mini dimensionals. We're going to, when it folds, it's going to fit. So just a couple of minis. And we're going to tuck those behind. Like so. And then this other one, we're probably only going to need them on the bottom. Oops, look, I got 2 of each. Well, that wasn't what I wanted. Like I said, we'll probably just need them here at the bottom, because this other's going to hang over. And when we fold it, we don't want it to fold or stick to the, actually, I only need one, because that one's going to stick. Now I got it stuck to my finger. Because then when you fold it, you don't want it to stick. So don't put dimensionals there. But that is that. My ribbon. This is a new ribbon as well. And to be honest, I'm not sure if it's a new one in the catalog or is it an online exclusive. See what I mean? Trying to keep track. But it, you know, on my tutorials, I have all the product numbers for you and everything. Did all the hard work. All you have to do is punch in those numbers when you order. And then I put an asterisk on the ones that were new, because when this video comes out, our catalog won't be launched yet. You know, I've been traveling all April and it's just been crazy. So these are a new, look at how pretty. These are strawberry slush and pretty and pink. What a coincidence that I put those 2 colors together. So I think what I did here is I did strawberry slush, pretty and pink, and then the bigger Strawberry Slush, and Pretty in Pink. And they look like they have gold in them. So super pretty. And we're not done, because now we need a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 basic white, and we're going to do the same like we did right here and put it on her back. And then not only that, we're going to do our envelope as well. So I need to switch this one back out and put this one back on. I know I already cleaned it. And this should have Pretty in Pink, but I'm going to clean it anyway. Let's just clean all these real quick. And get that out of the way. So our envelope, see, look at how pretty. Just to add, when we went to On Stage, Sarah, our CEO, said no naked envelopes. So since then, I've been making sure that I stamp all of my envelopes. And I think it makes such a pretty impression on the card. So this one we're going to stamp like here in the corner. And again, it's going to hang off. And then let's make sure we're on the right side of the envelope. And this one I just kind of put here. And then we're going to use the Pretty in Pink. I mean, who wouldn't love getting an envelope like that in the mail? And then you're like, whoa, what's in here? So stamp off. And I mean stamp off the card and our envelope. This one and this one. I think they look so pretty. Right? What do you think? Okay, so let's get our card because we don't have our back on here. And again, this lays flat. So where's my glue? And this way you could write on the back of your card. You have your little message on the front. Note of appreciation. And then you could write your message on the back. Oh. My card popped up while I'm a little bit crooked. Let's see if I could straighten it. Am I straight? Oh boy. Okay, I think I'm straight now. And then look, there is our card. How easy was that? So pretty. Look, there's both of them. And the back. And then you have your pretty envelope to go with it. And that's it. What do you guys think? I love this set, the translucent florals and the textured notes. And I thought they paired well together, along with our new Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink. Okay, so actually, which one do you guys like better? The circles or the florals? Let me know in the comments. Please comment. And don't forget to share my video, because when you share my video, you'll be entered into a prize drawing. Okay, so before I forget, I pulled these out. So here's our Strawberry Slush, new color. This is the Notes and Totes bundle that I use. Here's Secret Sea. And I still can't decide what color this one is. Look, I even used the gems on them. Timid Tiger. And Darling Duckling. And Cloud Cover. So as you may have heard, Cloud Cover, we're having a problem with the ink. So on these ones, I actually stamped with Versamark. So Versamark is always good when you just want the actual color of the cardstock. This here is Pool Party. So I was kind of, experimenting. And then these were Lost Lagoon but I stamped off first to get this dark and then stamped for this lighter. I was trying to figure out, so I don't know, which one do you think is closer to cloud cover, Pool Party or Lost Lagoon? But soon, hopefully, they get this issue resolved with the cloud cover ink, and we're going to be able to order it when the catalog comes out. We had that problem a few years ago with Purple Posy, and that one never worked out, but we're going to keep our fingers crossed that this one does. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Here's our cards again with our beautiful envelopes. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And if you want the PDF, join my email list. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Bye.